Hey guys, my name is Jamie. Today I'm going to be showing you a UT AWS calibration that is going to include a distance calibration, angle verification, exit point verification, as well as the sensitivity. A little bit about me, I'm a UT level 2 as well as a phased array level 2, and let's go ahead and get into it.
To start off, I am using a Sonotest Wave, an IIW Type 1 block, as well as a AWS Snail Shell. So I started off with default Imperial because that is what I like. And now I went over to the probe section, inputted the 70-degree angle that I will change later, inputted the transducer's frequency at 2.25. Now I'm going to the calibration section, inputting the velocity that is roughly steel, putting a range of 10 inches because I'm using the 4 and 9 on the IAW. I am going to put 60% for my screen height, for my reference screen height, because that is the percent I prefer. So now I have it at 60. So now I go ahead and I press AutoCal. So right now, I am focusing on the 4-inch reflector. And right now I'm just peeking it out. I turn the envelope is automatically on, so you know exactly where the peak is, know where the peak's at. You have to change the distance 1 and the distance 2 mark as well, so I'll change that to 4 and 9. Here that goes. So 4, 9, and I'll also increase the range to 11. Because when the machine is not calibrated, it will not be on the 9 mark, and you will not see the back signal as you see right here. It is around the 10 mark rather than the 9. So if I had it on a 9-inch range, I would not be able to see that last signal. So I went ahead, added that back point. So I added the 4 and 9 point. As you see, I have on the 4-inch mark, it's a 4.008, and on the 9 mark, it's 9.006, which is a fairly close calibration and pretty tight. And also, once you're at this point on the block, you want to go ahead and look where the transducer is facing. As you will see, there is marks on the block to indicate where you are exactly at. So here I am again, just peeking it out again, looking so I can make my index point on my wedge so I know where I can use the exit point when locating flaws and trying to mark them onto a plate. So I got the marking up the wedge where it lines up on the block. And so now I've done my distance calibration as well as my index point verification. So now I rotate the block and I'm going to be doing an angle verification. I'll be using that large radius hole there on the left side of the block. And this, since I'm using a 70-degree angle, it is a long, broad signal. So it is fairly hard to get the peak if you're not using a envelope, as I am. So here you clearly see a peak is being made. So I know it is right in the middle of that. So there we go, that's right in the peak. Now you want to look at the block and see exactly where your angle is at with those lines on the block. So I went ahead and looked. I realized that my exit point is actually at 71 degrees, not 70 as preset. And you're allowed to go to 68 and 72 degrees. So that's your range. All right, now that the angle verification is done, I'm going ahead to do the sensitivity on the 0.6 inch side drill hole. So I went ahead, went to sensitivity, and now I clicked on AWS since this is an AWS calibration. You want to put the gain up to a point where it is easier to see, but it's not too high. So right here is a little low, but it works. You have the peak, you want to get the peak, put the signal right on the peak, and there you go. Go ahead and press calibrate there, and apply it, and here we'll just verify it. So we'll go ahead, put the transducer back over the peak, and there you see that it was reading about 70 degrees on the screen height, which is a little bit wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it since it was an incorrect number. So I'm going ahead and doing the same step, looking for the peak on the envelope. And you see a peak being developed right around there, right there. So I'll go ahead and press calibrate now. Apply. Now I'll go ahead and peak it out again.
Alright, and as you can see there, I have a 60% screen height at 44 decibels. That's going to be my sensitivity. And that's going to conclude the AWS calibration. If you would like to learn more, come check out our website at firstchoicene.com and hope this helped.